young father originally from Australia and living in Texas killed during a home invasion while his wife and small children were also in the house. Police are looking for a motive at this hour. Marcy Gonzalez joins us from LA with more.
They shot my husband.
Overnight, investigators releasing the gut-wrenching 911 call made moments after intruders broke into a Texas home in the middle of the night, killing this young father as he tried to defend his family.
I need help. I need help so bad.
Brenton Esdorf's wife telling the dispatcher they and their children, just 1 and 3 years old, were startled awake early Thursday morning by the sound of a window shattering.
Brenton gets up, confronts two individuals inside the residence, at which point in time he was shot and killed. Brenton was there to protect his family.
Okay.
Is the person that shot your husband, is he still there?
No, I don't think so, but I'm so scared.
Detectives near Houston now trying to track down the killers, hoping this surveillance video of what they believe may be the getaway vehicle driving from the Esdorf family's home could help.
And we're very interested, quite honestly, to identify the owner of that vehicle.
Brenton's family arriving from his native Australia
still hasn't really sunk in it's real.
Baffled by this horrifying crime that the sheriff's office vows to solve.
We will stop at nothing. We will investigate, we will investigate, we will investigate until we can bring these individuals to justice. There it's coming into the neighborhood. Right now, what we can identify, we believe it is a light-colored four-door sedan, and we believe it has a sunroof. A light-colored four-door sedan with a sunroof.
The family of a Fort Bend County teenager pleading for help to find his killer. Jason Montes was found shot in the back near a retention pond by teenagers walking home from George Bush High School. This was in Richmond last week. Today, Crime Stoppers increased its reward to $15,000. Jason's family cannot understand who would want to hurt him.
He enjoyed every moment that we shared as a family. We're grateful for everyone who has supported our family through this loss. We need your help, community. Please help.
Fort Bend County Sheriff Troy Nehls says the area where Jason was found is popular for kids. He is hoping someone saw something and that they will be brave enough to contact detectives.
The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office says one of its officers is a target of an arsonist. In the past week, someone has thrown Molotov cocktails at the officer's home 2 different times in the middle of the night. Our Matt Doherty has a story from Katy.
I don't know. It's scary. It's sad.
This surveillance video is from last night. It's the second time the residence of the same robbery and homicide officer has been hit in less than 1 week. The suspect is in a dark-colored Ford F-250 and throws what the fire marshal has determined to be a Molotov cocktail. The officer's family's vehicle goes up in flames.
I believe that this is targeted. I believe that this, if it would have happened one time last Monday, okay. But to come back 5 days later.
The first time it happened, the incendiary device narrowly missed the front window of the home.
If one of those bottles would have gone through that front window of that house, it could have been deadly for anyone inside that bedroom.
Today, deputies are looking over all the cases the officer has worked in the past few years. The sheriff says it may lead them to a suspect, someone out for revenge.
If we find out that this is related to a prior case that this individual investigated, that this employee investigated, this could be a federal hate crime. It could be a federal hate crime, targeting a peace officer.
From Katy, I'm Matt Doherty, KHU 11 News.
First, with that breaking news out of Fort Bend County, we have learned sadly that a deputy constable has died after he was accidentally shot by a deputy.
This happened in the Sienna Plantation neighborhood off Chestnut Bend and Acorn Ridge. Our Vincent Crivelli is live on the scene to tell us more about what's obviously an emotional morning for the law enforcement community. Vincent?
Oh, and that's right. I just spoke with the sheriff, and as you can imagine, he was very emotional, a very difficult time for him. Let me walk off camera and give you guys the details. He says around 1:40 this morning, a neighbor saw someone running down the street, thought it was suspicious, and called law enforcement. Authorities say 3 sheriff's deputies and 1 precinct 4 constable deputy responded and began searching through a vacant home. Then at some point, a sheriff's deputy opened fire, and a bullet struck the deputy constable. The deputy constable was transported to the hospital via life flight and passed away.
There's a joint investigation being conducted from the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office as well as the Texas Rangers. Statements are being taken with the deputies that were on the scene, and it's a very somber moment. What else do you say? You got to pray for everybody. Just a tragic scene here.